Welcome to the Forge, my wanton wildlings. I'm your creepsmith, and I hope you like my work. Have you ever wanted to write something really important? World-changing even? What would you sacrifice to do so? This item, though hard to acquire, is but one of 2,500 items, each of which has both a power and a curse. Items so terrible that the broken and the lost speak of them in furtive whispers, along with those who seek them and those who hold them. Collectively, they are chronicled in the Holders series, of which this one is number 42 of the remaining 538, the Holder of the Star. In any city, in any country, go to any mental institution or hospital and ask the man at the desk for one who refers to himself as the Holder of the Star. The worker will stare into your eyes with a smug look of contempt for several seconds. If he does not see your heart's resolve in your eyes, he will arrogantly laugh. If he does, flee, or the guards shall take a hold of you and lock you in a cramped cell where you will hear the man's laughter in waking and sleeping as long as you live. If he sees the determination in your eyes, he shall stand and guide you down a hallway. He will stop at a cell door and will hand you the key, saying nothing and walking away. With key in hand, grab the handle and turn it slowly. It is not locked. Instead of a cell behind the door, there is a hallway, dimly lit. Enter the corridor and then close and lock the door behind you. As you walk down this hallway, you will hear the laughter of children playing, mixed with the heartwarming chants of foreign monks. Quickly, the laughter will turn to screams and the chants to curses. As long as you hear these terrible noises, you are safe, but if your courage should sway and the slightest fear overcome you in this corridor, the sounds shall stop. If this happens, shut your eyes and pray that what hideous creature has just awakened will take your life in its first bite. If you survive the corridor, you shall reach a small locked door. The lights will dim around you until all you can see is that door. When all is dark, use the key you were given and unlock the door. Enter through it into a small, pitch-black cell. In the cell there is a hooded man in red robes. He holds a candle and keeps his eyes closed while chanting. He sits in the middle of a pentacle drawn in glowing red blood. The stench it produces will cause you to gag, but dare not do any more than that. Before the man is a smoldering rock. Do not stare at the stone directly for too long, or the burning of the stone shall envelop your mind and send your body into a fiery eternity. Instead, stare at the candle and listen to the old man. He responds to only one question: what must be done to complete their task? The man shall stop chanting and will tell you 5 names and 5 questions. He shall inform you that you must learn on your own which name matches which question. He shall then dab his forefinger in the blood of the pentacle and will draw on the wall a formula. A key, plus a book, plus a quill, plus a word scrawled in a way that is completely illegible, yields an open book with 3 ovals drawn around it. He shall chuckle warmly and return to his seated place. He will hand you the still burning stone, and from behind his robe he shall pull out a still beating heart. With all your might, crush the organ until it no longer quivers. Inside the meaty mush, you will find an antique fountain pen. When you look back up, you will find the old man dead, with a look of serene content upon his face. Pay this man the final honor of closing his eternally glassy eyes, and leave the room. The darkness will sweep over you, and when it lifts, you will find yourself outside the hospital. You will find the pen to never require refilling of its red ink, though the ink never stinks of it. You will realize that it is your blood that drains through the pen onto the paper. Should you ever allow this object to be destroyed, a horrific, slow death will befall you. As long as you hold this item, you will hear whispering chants in the back of your mind until you die or do their bidding. This pen is object 42 of 538. It wills you to write in the cursed tome with your own blood. To do this is folly. It is your choice to continue their work or destroy the chance of the objects ever coming back together again. Well, I've heard several writers, famous or otherwise, claim that you must put something of yourself into your writing. I'm not sure, however, that they meant their maxim quite this literally. Stay scary, my wildlings. Always remember where the door is, and make the most of your nights.